Today we are in conversation with the world's largest tyre and rubber company. With increasing concern about climate change, sustainability has become a strategic priority for the automotive industry. So at Bridgestone, what do the tyres of tomorrow look like? And how will they meet increasing carbon neutral targets? I'm Greg Fairley with 50 MENA Leaders. Great, I'm here with Stefano Sanchini. Thank you very much for being with us. It's great to have you here.
Thank you, Greg. Thank you for spelling perfectly my name. I appreciate it.
What's the current vision of Bridgestone in 2022?
Actually, a very interesting question, because I was discussing the same with some fellow colleagues a few weeks back. And before answering to the specific question, if we roll back a few decades and we go to the end of the 60s, actually in the 1968, when our founder, Mr. Ishibashi-san, creates our corporate mission, that is serving society with superior quality. And that quickly became the essence of the company and has been driving most of the action and decision that we took over during these last 50 years. And when now we look at the 2050 vision, that is create social and customer value as a sustainable solution company, I was really excited to see the affinity that still there is there between our vision and our essence, and how modern was this corporate mission that was designed and created more than 50 years back. Of course, today the scope is far beyond the pure tires. We remain a tire-centric and focus on the tire part, but is expanding to the overall mobility ecosystem. Now we play in a much wider playground, and this is very exciting. It's giving us a lot of opportunities. So really, we look at the future with a lot of enthusiasm.
What role does Bridgestone play in sustainable mobility?
Yes, Bridgestone, we are dedicated in helping shaping a sustainable future for mobility. This means on the tires itself, to be stronger, safer, to be connected, to be virtually developed, and to be more energy efficient. This means on the electrification, in promoting the adoption of electrical vehicles with new technologies to produce the right tires for electrical vehicles, enhancing our retail network for better serve electrical vehicles. This means in new digital tools that we are constantly developed and launching in the market to support a sustainable mobility. Same time, we are continuously working on our operation and manufacturing with the clear goal of the 2050 carbon neutrality to be reached through the full value chain and the product life cycle with sustainable products and work in harmony with the nature. We know that the journey to sustainability is a long journey, but we are fully committed, and we want to bring our contribution to a positive change for people and for the planet. In Bridgestone, we are dedicated and we strongly believe in circular economy. This means reuse, repair, redesign, remanufacturing products for a more sustainable production and consumption.
What does innovation look like for your sector in the MENA region?
Actually, this is another very interesting question. I've been in the tire business now for more than 20 years, but I never experienced such exciting and happening time for the industry like today. Tires has been always a key element for mobility. If you think that tires is the only element of contact between the vehicle and the road. If we can control, we can accelerate, brake, steer, is because of the tire. So this is itself is a fundamental part of the mobility, and this is here to stay. But now the role of the tires is becoming much wider, much more important. Tire will collect data that will give real-time insights to the operator of the vehicle to maximize the performance and the safety. So I would say all the tires, the data that will be collected through the tires are really the fuel for the mobility. So as Bridgestone, we are looking at this innovation in terms of data collection, in terms of data platforms, in terms of data analytics and user interface. Data collection through RFID, through sensors, telematics. Then, of course, platform to storage the data, ensuring the privacy. And new technology to support the data analytics, like artificial intelligence, like machine learning. Our innovative technology of virtual tire development is giving us the opportunity to predict the performance of a new tire without even producing it, without driving it. Imagine the number of prototypes that you need when you launch a new project, the number of kilometers that you need to drive when you develop a new tire. We're talking about more than 40,000 kilometers. All this is not anymore needed. We can do all just saving resources and saving time. Same time, we are working on our tire damage monitoring system together with Microsoft. The idea of the system is to maximize the road safety and minimize the accident coming from technical failure. With this new technology, the agency responsible for the road will have visibility not just on when the damage happened, but even where. So we can map pitfalls or hazards that are there on the roads, giving an immense help to maximize again the safety. So this kind of program, the virtual tire development and the tire damage, are really important milestone in the journey of Bridgestone to become a global leader in sustainable mobility.
Stefano, how is Bridgestone, engaged with Expo 2020 Dubai and its vision?
Yes, the worldwide exhibition is always a very important moment of connection and sharing of new ideas and new trends. But the Expo 2020 is particularly important for Bridgestone for two main reasons. The first is the affinity between our 2050 vision, our dedication to shape a sustainable future for mobility, and the themes of Expo, that is mobility, sustainability, and opportunity. I would say it's difficult to imagine a much strong alignment between our vision and Expo 2020. So this itself is quite unique. And the second part is that is in Dubai. And Middle East and Dubai is a very important region for the Bridgestone Corporation. We have been active in the region for more than 80 years, and our headquarters is based in Dubai. And we look with strong interest to support the development of urbanization and mobility in the Middle East and Africa region. We plan to bring into UAE, into GCC, and further in the region all this innovation that we have been talking about to support a safer and more sustainable mobility.
Do we know yet what the tires of tomorrow will be like?
Sure. I say that the whole industry the whole automotive sector is going through a massive disruption. And for sure, the car of tomorrow will be quite different from what we are used to see. We're talking about imagining a connected vehicle, autonomous, shared, and most of all, electric. Electrification is a very important trend that we see, and then is not stoppable and will just get speed. Of course, Bridgestone is supporting this shift towards electrical vehicles. How we do that? We do it with having new technologies to produce right tires that best perform on electrical vehicles, that can match the requirement, the specific requirement of an electrical vehicle in terms of fitments. We have new technology like TechSyn to optimize the tire wear. We have Be Silent to ensure a smoother ride, reducing the noise coming from the tires. We have our breakthrough technology Enlighten that will reduce 30% the rolling resistance of the tire and 20% reduction in weight. It's an important step towards sustainability. In addition to this, another big challenge that is coming from electrical vehicles is the weight. So we're working on high load tires that can ensure the right performance for electrical and hybrid cars, managing the weight of the vehicle. Another important milestone for Bridgestone this year will be the launch of our EV marking for tires specifically engineered and produced for fitting on electrical vehicles. This will ensure the users that the tire is matching the requirement coming from the OE manufacturer for his electrical vehicles. We are working in this electrification process with all the major OE manufacturing like BMW, Mercedes, Volkswagen, Nissan, but also with the newcomers in this electrical playground like Lightyear or Fisker for the Fisker Ocean. So yes, for sure the tires of tomorrow will be different because need to match different requirements coming from these electrical vehicles, and the partnership will carry on. We are working on also new project for Audi with the Q4 e-tron or with Seat for the Cupra Born.
So what would you say are the major challenges facing your sector and your company at the moment?
Sure. Going back to the point that is a disruptive time for the industry. This change that is coming is bringing a lot of challenges, but also unique opportunities. At Bridgestone, we are looking with enthusiasm to the change, and we are working in our journey to transform the company from a worldwide tire manufacturer to a global leader in mobility solutions. How we plan to do that? Working on the product itself, on the tires, working on our retail network to enhance it, to better answer to the new needs coming from the electrification of the car park. We're working on our capabilities in tire maintenance prediction. We are working on new solutions, digital solutions to support the tires as a service concept. In the last recent years, the company is also diversifying the investment. We've been acquiring important company like TomTom Telematics in Europe, now we have Fleet Solution, and Azuga in the US, to acquire the knowledge on fleet management that is a key pillar of our mobility strategy. I would say that this acquisition with also the innovation that we are doing are important milestone in the journey to become a more diverse, digital and future-oriented Bridgestone.
Brilliant. Well, it's been really enlightening speaking to you, Stefano Sanchini. Thanks a lot for joining us today. Thank you
for the opportunity. It was my pleasure.
Thank you.